Hi guys, thank you very much for your time. If I could just ask Tommy a few questions about Ulster. Obviously, the game on Saturday ended in such a heartbreaking fashion with a home semi or a home final on the line. There were real parallels there to your own team in 2015 and how that Glasgow semi final finished. Like in your own experience, like how difficult is it to process that and get past that kind of disappointment to end the season? Because even if we look back to last year, it really felt like the Leicester semi-final defeat last year had a real effect even coming back into this season.
Yeah, absolutely, Jonathan. I think I read your article on that the other day about, yes, 2015. It brought back some pretty horrendous memories. And listen, unfortunately, this is the situation with Ulster. We are the nearly men. You think of 2013, 14, 15, we were so close on a number of occasions, but just couldn't get over the line. But yes, you talked there about Leicester in the Challenge Cup last year. Like, there comes a time when you get to semi-finals and finals when you have to break that duck. And to think that Ulster have not won a trophy since 2006. I mean, and the longer this goes on, the more difficult it's becoming. And with the chances of having a home final on the line against the Bulls, the fact that Ulster maybe knew that going into that Stormers match, I don't know whether it put that extra bit of pressure on them. And to lose in the fashion that they did, you just saw the heartbreak that it was. I was heartbroken for the players. They put everything that they could into it, but I think it comes down to game management. And this has been a problem for Ulster all season, and even going into the last couple of seasons, that, like Joel was saying, game management is what it takes whenever you're going to win World Cups or you're going to win URC championships, European championships, any competition. You have to be able to put the ball in the right areas of the park at the right time and take your points when it's needed. And unfortunately, from Ulster's point of view, they didn't score in the second half. They turned over the ball in the 78th minute. What if they had held on to that ball, went through the phases, and just saw the game out? Unfortunately, they kicked it away, and that's where it comes down to real leadership and people in the right areas of the pitch who make those big calls when your heartbeat is pumping, your head is maybe not thinking straight. That's when you need that ice coolness. And unfortunately for Ulster over the last number of years, that's where it's really hurt us in that final quarter of the game. So for Dan McFarland and the coaching staff, that's a huge one for him. He's got a really exciting young bunch of players there. Dwayne Vermeulen as well, a guy with so much experience. And how do you use that to turn this team around? Because they are a young group of players, and when I was there, we lost finals and we just thought, oh, we'll just move on next year of the year. But eventually this group are going to have to get over the line, and I hope that they don't just think, oh, we will win it eventually. That you got to take your opportunities when they come, and that was a huge blow for Ulster the weekend.
Yeah, because obviously I was actually going to ask you about that. The reaction to the defeat seems to be pretty much split down the middle here, where it's some people saying, oh, same old Ulster, and probably combining that with the Toulouse game in Europe as well, and other people looking at the season as a whole and how the young players have come on. Like, how do you assess the season as a whole rather than just Saturday?
Listen, to think that we were so close to beat Toulouse away from home, to lose in the fashion that we did, given we had that aggregate ahead, was really disappointing. To lose in the semi-final the way we did is it's heartbreaking, but there are a lot of positives. We beat Leinster home and away this year, which is something we haven't done in a long time. So they are ticking a lot of boxes. We're playing some really exciting rugby, and there's a lot of young guys getting a lot of match minutes that's only going to help them going forward. But exactly that, it is same old Ulster, and it's the same old Ulster that I was a part of as well, that we just couldn't get ourselves over the line. And that's the difference between the likes of a Leinster, where whenever the going gets tough and whenever it's on the line, generally they have the likes of a Johnny Sexton, or players who are just ingrained in doing the right things at the right time. And unfortunately, that didn't work for Leinster last weekend, and it certainly didn't work for Ulster either. And that's something that they're going to have to get that experience and come back stronger from it. But it is very, very frustrating for supporters and it's for the players as well.
That's great, Tommy. Thank you very much for that.
Cheers.